Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is November 2nd, a Friday. That means it's another wonderful day for basics. And today I thought I would go ahead and give a nod to a fellow streamer, Daniel ML01, who is having some trouble actually getting in some fights and figuring out his way through there. So today is going to be a bit of a fighting basics day. So those of you who really enjoy that kind of thing, this is your lucky day. I also wanted to bring to your attention a change that I have made. If I can find it, here it is. A change I've made to ye old Patreon. I've gotten every once in a while requests for students, people who want to take lessons. So I have a patron tier, as you can see. Specifically for that, if you want to be a full-time student, you can go ahead and pledge over on Patreon, which of course supports all the things that I do. You can see for $100 a month, you get lessons on either Thursday or Friday, anytime between 1 and 9 p.m. Eastern. And you may notice from the wording, you're probably already going ahead of where I'm going with this. If you are available on both days and I am not currently giving a lesson at that time, that could also mean you could get 2 lessons a week along with the other tiered rewards I have. Let's see, anything else in there? All rewards, yeah, yeah, that's right. Or in exchange, or instead of this, you could also get your own lecture recorded if you've got a topic that you want to hear me drone on about. You can go ahead and do that instead of the regular weekly lessons. That's fine too. But like I said, along with the other rewards such as being eligible for study lessons, my review packs, my simuls on Sunday, and the 1 game review a month. So if that is something that you feel interested in, you can head over to patreon.com/dwyrin and show your support. And even if you are not interested in that, but you feel like going ahead and supporting me in another tier and getting rewarded for that, same address, patreon.com/dwyrin, and you can go and do that too. Now, let's go have some fighting basics. Alright, we have a game. So I'm going to open up with Orthodox. That was one of the variations, or the openings that was requested. I am black against a 3Q on Fox. What that means is anybody's guess exactly. But we'll see where he plays. We are not going to specifically go out of our way just to start a fight for no reason. The most important thing you can actually realize when trying to play aggressively is A, are you in a state to play aggressively? And we'll be talking about that as well, more in depth later on, as well as are you fighting over something that's actually worth fighting for? Because the one thing that really sucks is when our opponent brings us into a fight worth 5 points, then they change their mind and take a point that's worth like 20 or 30, and then suddenly you're left fighting over things that kind of, well, let's face it, suck. So I'll take a large knight here. He can invade me. That could start some stuff. He's done a shortened Kobayashi thingy, mini dealio, whatchamathingy. So I'm going to approach a little bit farther away. Alright, he approached me. I'm going to respond. No reason to pincer that. Looks like we might be invading. A lot of things we might be doing. We will see. Okay. I'm going to push him towards my wall. But, ooh, and he's attaching to me? This might be exactly what we're looking for. So I'm actually backing off here for Sente right now. Because if he defends, I have the option, like so, of going after his base. Now, check this out. If I play here, there's the ladder, so we're good. I don't have to Hane in, give him the outside. I can just play here. He'll play here. Now, I can make him run, but we don't want to do that just yet, because we don't have anything in play in order to make that be good. So check what we're going to do. We're going to extend over here first. He's kicking me like so. I like it. Now I've got something in play on the bottom of the board. Now he's invading. Come on, do it. Do it. Defend the cutting point. And now we want to bring this guy back to life and now we want this running, because as you can see here, if he fails to run with one of his groups, he loses the other. And just like that, that is how we can get into a fight. We didn't do it immediately. We set up to fight for profit. We were going to try to, like, he plays somewhere else. We go in, he runs out, we chase him, build the bottom. So we initiated a fight for something. Does that make sense? The weakness was there. We could have jumped on it immediately. We didn't do it because we needed to set up how we were going to profit from it. Like, it's great that you can see the weakness. It's great that you know it's there. But you have to know what you're going to do about it. This is dead, by the way. I'm going to have to go over some of what I'm doing here. Essentially, I'm just netting him in ways that keep me nice and strong. And I think this has kept me the strongest, as we can see here. So this is totally dead now. No holds barred. This is basic surround. Because the thing is, once you start fighting them, they are going to try to run. The question, how do you keep them netted so it doesn't really happen? And from here, we can see I'm making sure that my cutting points are taken advantage, or not, wait, what? No, don't take advantage of my cutting points. Please don't. I'm making certain that my cutting points are defended so he can't take advantage of them. I am acknowledging I have gotten enough territory here, so I'm just going to defend my corner. Not going to try and do anything weird. There's no reason to go to Ko on this one. He's trying to push through. Bamboo that to make sure it's not really going anywhere. Maybe there's like a throw-in or something later, who knows. Last but not least, we'll defend this cutting point, and that should, by all rights, be the end of this. So while we're finishing up this game, let me go ahead and just cut to the review so we can play maybe 2 or even 3 games today to kind of emphasize today's topic. All right, that took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but all right. Excellent. So, the question is, how did we manage to kill him? Well, we have an enclosure. Opening aside, I don't really care. The split is a little bit strange, but I guess he didn't want me to develop, but that gives him a group he has to look after. Anytime you are committing and giving yourself a group that your opponent, or that you have, anytime you are committing to giving yourself a group you have to look after, you have to be very careful, because your opponent can try to attack that group. It could be worth a lot of points. So he played here, which immediately set off alarm bells like, that's 1 stone. Only if I do something like this can he get a base, right? But what if I do not? If he plays here, he will never have a base. Interesting. So I backed off. Same thing. Where's that base? Not there. And here he's trying to live. Now we could throw in, and he runs out and we run out, but we don't really know what we're getting, so we played away. This was huge. Now he has to go back and not do that or he's dead. He has to go back and make sure that he's alive here, which would give us a free move. I wanted to play and develop the middle, so it'd be a great chance to do so. And ultimately, that growth would be a direct result of the right-hand group having to be protected. The fact that it was weak, it needed more moves. Now, he didn't do that, and he played here. Now, if, like I mentioned, he had played, whoopsies, if he had played somewhere else, what would wind up happening, most likely, is maybe something even simple as this, just to take all of that amazing territory on the bottom for ourselves. We've got the stones already in place to use that development, and the only thing that it took us to do was not to maybe attack it immediately, but to develop and then assault it. Like, will this die? Absolutely not. It'll live. Like, that's probably alive as is. But that part doesn't matter. What matters is he got to run. And we get to develop. That's what we're looking for. Ideally, want to try and attack for something. Alright, stepping things up a notch, we are now on Foxy again, with this time a 1-dan account. That I've been playing on it a lot lately. Probably won't be remaining 1-dan for very long. But that is okay. I'm going to be playing again after this one as well. Backing off. Ooh, interesting. But I'm not overly concerned. I'm not going to split and give him an enclosure. Instead, I'm just going to be like, I guess I have a free move here. That's fine. I'm good with it. Free moves indeed. Now we're playing a Joseki, that's okay. Try to keep them short. Even if you're trying to get better at fighting, you don't want to really play Joseki. That has very long-winded variations. You won't be enjoying that very much. So in that regard, my opening is going to stay very, very basic, because that basic strength of making sure we're like even in territory, that we've got good shape, that's what really lets us be able to do cool things like fight. Speaking of fighting, someone's about to get pincered. It's true. So we decide where we want to pincer. If I pincer here, he's going to jump here. Do I have an option for him after that? I think not. Here into here. But I can one. Ooh, I like the one. But then he's out. So you know what? I'm going to actually extend one more time. Because then, after I play here, he won't be out. Interesting. Or I just turn around with the Hane at the head. Hane at the head of 2 and 3 stones. That's kinda cute, I guess. Though he's fighting back, which is really nice. Ooh, it was really nice until a minute ago. So we go back to basics. Hello, basics. How are you? How you doing today, basics? Doing well? Glad to hear it. What? Oh, yep, you know, our opponent just let us ahead of 2 stones, so that's why we're here again. You know, as we are a lot these days, yes. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Bonk. Now what's gonna be fun is trying to figure out how we can use the Aji, how we're gonna get aggressive and reduce that bottom side. That feels like it is not quite correct, doesn't it? I think it does. So I could play here. I kind of want to play here. Yeah, let's do it. This is good. I'm looking to see where his responses are going to come from. Is he playing here? Is he playing here? Is he playing here? Let me cut through here. What's he got? What's he got in mind? What you up to, man? We are curious. Okay, he did do that one. Nice and simple and calm. So I will Atari here. You can already see where my next move is going to be. Going to do is ladder. Bonk. So we have a nice, strong group. He's on the second line on the right-hand side of the board. There is absolutely no reason to get jelly over that. He Atari'd us, so we took. You're like, but you don't have to, because if he takes, then you can re-Atari, and then he Atari's you. Now he's on the 4th line? Are you going to back off? Is he going to be on the 5th line? No reason for that. That is goats. That is the goatiest goat that ever goated the goat. We are going to play a block because he got an enclosure. We're going to block the extension. I have no idea why he's playing that one, but I will Hane and keep my corner like so. I didn't Hane on the inside because that gives me the outside. I don't see what value the outside has. That makes sense? I can see the territory here, can't quite see it there. Ooh, this is a tough one. If I answer here, so here's my thought process here. If I answer this one, then I've got a move here that I can play, right? Because that would threaten over top. But if I play away, like take this base away, he can play here. I have to respond. That's not really as aggressive anymore. So I will tentatively say okay. I will tentatively say okay. Somehow, that playlist is not doing what I wanted it to. It's okay. Playlist is okay. Got to change the background of this. Still using my Halloween background on OBS. I have to change it to something more Thanksgiving-ish, or maybe just winter in general. Because Halloween is something that like was all over the place. I've been watching Halloween walking videos from Japan. That's really interesting to see them go crazy and just cosplaying it up. Really great, really great. Thanksgiving, not so much. That's a U.S. holiday with a really awkward history, but it is a U.S. holiday. So maybe it's something more wintry. I don't know. So he's turning. I can turn and get territory. But I turn, he responds, I extend. He kind of hurts me, huh? We're going to apply a little bit of pressure on in here. Because now I'm threatening to double Hane this. He can't do this one. Well, he might. I don't think he will, though. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. He's going pretty much all in on the bottom of the board. Unfortunately, the bottom of the board is still completely open. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines open down here. So I can see possibility for an extension. And this is still open. So, But we aren't going to do that right now. There are weaker things on the board that we are going to be looking at, such as this. What is he going to do with these 3 stones? I certainly don't know. Okay, he decided to run. I'm going to follow him and get some territory for myself. Question then goes back to him. What do you want to do? I think maybe a diagonal from this position could be good. It could even be good if you wanted maximum shape is to hit me here and then diagonal to make sure I can't really do anything to surround you, because this move right here would be very, very good for me to play against him, because it threatens to surround and cut off and kill his stones. He did not play such a thing. He just jumped out. Can't really say the 1-point jump is bad, so I will not. And this isn't put behind enemy lines, so I will not play this one either. I could play here, but I don't see the reason to do so. Therefore, it must be time to profit. Therefore, bonk. Got some territory for ourselves. We could have been a little more greedy about it, but we don't really want to lean on our opponent here, make him stronger now, do we? No, we do not. This is A-okay. Sorry, this guy is taking quite a bit of time, so I took the liberty of getting up and getting myself something to drink. I see that he attached to me. That is completely okay, in the sense that it's not at all. He's being a little bit of a greedy pants now, isn't he? Now, there are multiple ways of handling this variation. I could play here to make sure that he can't do anything weird like the Hane or whatever. But this seems like it is the easiest thing to play, so I will. I will trust that my shape is nice and strong, or I made a boo-boo with my last move. If after defending this, my shape still wasn't strong, that just means bad news bears. Okay, whatever. Not really sure where we're going with this one, but I will join you on this quest. Where are we headed? So he seems to... Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. It seems like he's going to invite me to go completely on into his territory. That's interesting. That's interesting. But you know what? He asked nicely. Now, I could be super passive pants and just like Atari here, and then he takes, and I Atari here, and then he takes again and solidifies this. And then I have to take again to make certain he doesn't have Ataris on me and like that. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to connect. And I will show you why. Look how many cutting points he has. I mean, you could also play the Ko. But you know me and Ko. You might also be noticing this. Like he's getting really close to it, right? Here's the thing though. With this having 3 liberties, he extends, I go here. He goes here, here, here. Here, here, here. Where was he? Here, here. Sorry, 1 second. Here, 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 here. Here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Where are we off to now? Is he gonna ladder? Not a good idea. Interesting. Where are we off to? Because he's going to give me a perfect Atari on that 1 stone. He's going to go up again? But then what happens to his 3 stones? Just kind of roll with it. Just kind of roll with it. Don't get too attached to stuff. Just look for the opportunity. Look for the opportunity. Right now, I'm just seeing opportunity by taking like the entire left when he sacrifices this. Or like ripping this wall to shreds and pincering the crap out of here. I mean, like, what do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to do? It's completely up to you. That right there is the most difficult part. Sorry, that's the most difficult part in trying to learn how to fight. It's that flexibility, because anyone can show you how to make shape. It's like, make shape, make shape, make shape. Table shape, here you go. Dog shape, horse's face, like whatever. Here's the shapes. Make shapes. If you get in trouble, make shapes. But you can't just be like, if you get in trouble, make profit. It's like, what? Where? How do I identify all that? Where does the profit come from? How can I recognize that? Like, that's more fluid. That's harder to learn. And that's what the question that he's trying to figure out right now. He should bail on this. It's painful to do, because he has to go back and like, oh, heck. Okay. So, now what? He's paying attention. Yeah, that tower was bad. Alright, I'm gonna go and grab this, I guess. And Sentai, too. I get to back and Atari that. Which means I get to go back and play here. Alright. Like I said, play for the profit. Where's that profit? I got an idea where that profit is. We completely capped the bottom group. In exchange for 2... Okay, technically 3. Sorry. That was my bad. It just felt good for a minute there. Sorry. But in exchange for 2 stones, I get to do what? See, that is Gote again. So where's the profit? Where's the profit? Where is that pesky profit? Well, I can come up. And we're now surrounding this. Like this could have been like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5th line territory across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was like 30 bloody points, my dude. Now I get an attack on 2 groups. In exchange, you might get that over here. I can jump still. Maybe you get that over here. We don't know because these 2 stones aren't completely dead yet. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But you know what I do know? No, you got yourself some weak groups. That's what I know. I'm seeing them run. So he wants me to play the Atari here. So we can go over here. And then it gets messy. But these stones, I think I'm just going to Atari them straight the frack down. Because we're after this now. Like I said. Fluid, man. Fluid. Going down. Na, 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 na. Going down. Going down. The connection here kills him. He'll tire me. If he pushes up, he dies. Thank you. Ooh, look what we just got for ourselves. And he can't get out of it. Best he can do is a jump, and we are all over him if he tries it. So we got a stone, 3 other stones down here against our wall. What'd we give up? We don't even know yet. We don't even actually know what we gave up for this yet. Because these stones aren't dead, so we probably have Sente right now. Dun, 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 dun. I admittedly like this track. Have to admit I do. Deadly wildlife, anything. It's kind of nice. He thinks he's alive. Oh, let's see if it's true. See if it's true. Okay. He says he's alive. Interesting. Very interesting statement he has made. He'll probably play here now. If he plays here, I'll probably just throw in. Make sure you can't just run out willy-nilly. If he extends up, that's fine. Doesn't bother me none. You could also have played the other point if you so felt inclined, and that would have been okay too. Dun 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 dun. I don't want to play here or here. Let's play this. Let's play the simple one. Play simple. Make sure that's not gonna be an eye anymore. Cause that clamp's just weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. I do, however, wish to remember. I go here. Ah, well. Connection underneath is a go. He looks like he's dying. Those stones aren't alive. Sorry. Those stones, they are not alive. I don't have any idea what that is. What is this? He plays here, 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 here. Ah. Interesting, feller. Looks like a straightforward answer there. Just make sure, find out where your eyes are, where his eyes are, sorry, I got ahead of myself. If it makes you feel better, think about where his eyes are by asking yourself, where would you play to get eyes? Try to be honest, not wishful thinking. Just be like, well, I don't know where I'd play. I'd just resign. No. Try to honestly answer where you would find your eyes if you were in his position. And from there, I was like, well, if my opponent plays away, I'm going to Atari here, and then Atari there, and then an eye there. So maybe I can hold on to this one. Probably can't. But maybe I hold on to this one. And voila, got eyes. Voila, just like that, got eyes. So meanwhile, this is dead. He has to admit it, but it's dead. This, again, same thing. These 3 stones are obviously dead. He really needs to play here. We could have gone a little bit more aggressive against this group. But it is basic still, so I'm trying not to get anything too complicated. You saw how I just sacrificed for a wall to sandwich this group between the 2 walls and then, you know, squish its eyes out of its face. Right? Pretty straightforward. Trying to keep things very simple in terms of fighting. Let me know how I'm doing in that regard. The first game was also similar along those lines. Not going all out, just kind of showing how you can fight, how you know you can fight. And this game is shows them the importance of being fluid. I mean, I'm going to assume he's going to extend this group. This still not. I can't imagine anything else he's going to play besides the extension here. Mr. V202377130. Good name. Good name. Excuse me, moving things around my desk. Okay, he is played away. Gonna Hane again. Maybe he's using this stone to... Grrr, meow. Now check out what I'm doing here. This is so sneaky. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Use the Atari over, and then I'm gonna get this move in and cut through here and revive my stones. Apparently not. Maybe this one now? It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, it doesn't work. Just simple net. We can all read that out, right? Okay, so he says this is all his area. And you know what? I disagree completely. Don't you? Don't you disagree completely as well? Like, what if I were to play here? A simple probe. It probes 2 cutting points simultaneously. He says, you can't live. Okay. But doesn't it look like I'm already out? Doesn't it look like that? So what's he gonna do now? What's he gonna do now? He should have made sure that those stones were dead and that his profit was intact. He did not do such a thing. And the result of that is, as we can see, it's not very pretty, but there's too much. It's too much. Too much, too much, too much. We are outie. Intriguing. Didn't I just say I was threatening to cut through him? I'm fairly certain I said that. Ooh. You can see what we're doing here. Projected Seki. We're going to share a lot of liberties. Maybe I can't kill him. And we're not out yet either. We're not even surrounded, sorry. We can still come out. So projected Seki at worst, death at best. Because we're not surrounded. We prevented this from going under our stone, which is really big. Keeps this thing separated. So it's nicely isolated. And then even if this lives, like its next move, I'm probably playing here regardless because these stones are also in trouble. So by doing this, actually isolated 2 weak groups, which is why I kept saying he needed to fix his shape and make sure that this investment was his, that it was nice and solid, and he'd wrap that up. But he didn't do it. And there was a 1-point jump to poke at, a 1-point jump to poke at. After that, we were home free. We're out from behind enemy lines. So, if this wall was larger, I see nothing risky here, so I'll go ahead and cut him. Maybe there's something dead here, maybe there isn't. Doesn't even matter if we lose these stones at this point. If these stones die in exchange, huge loss for black. Because remember, he lost his 30 plus points here or whatever, that like 5th line stuff that he could have had. Didn't defend that, did he? And then his compensation was here, but he didn't defend that either. So you can see how we're identifying in tough situations. Ooh, I think that might actually work. What do I see here? He goes here, he cuts me, I Atari, he Ataris, I take. He goes here, I have to connect. He Ataris, I have to connect. Where are we now? I'm lost. Yeah, maybe that's something there. But like I said, doesn't matter. As long as the other side dies, who freaking cares? Not gonna go and keep reading this out and figure out something here or something not here. I don't know. I don't even care. I fixed my shape here so there's no liberty shortages. So I think he should play here right now. And make certain that this is dead. It's so bloody important. Da 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 da. He didn't do 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 do. He sadly missed a ladder or a net. What do you call this thing? It's a loose net, right? Yeah. Got his attention on that one, didn't I? Tell you what, I'm gonna afford him the same courtesy and be like, boop. Making sure you can't do anything else here to me. There. Bish bash bosh. Osh gosh bigosh. So at this point, I think we have successfully conquered our opponent. He has recognized that fact and resigned. Hats off to him. We run Taijim. This is where I'd be giving him a manner thumbs up. So let's review this a little bit more. How did this happen? He played a really greedy move, and I didn't really know what to do about it. I just didn't want to play this one, because then maybe he gets something like, I don't know, whatever. Like, you know, let's just approach the corner. He did that. That's fine. He did that. That's fine. That, however, was not. He needs to extend up again, and then we probably pincer. He can develop some territory here. We're not jelly. And, yeah, if he jumps up here now, I've already got him right where I want him because he can't get out of this position. Right? Can't come out. That maybe should be here. Maybe should be here, right? This one's a little greedy. But first things first, he didn't answer us, so let's go ahead and answer that. Now we have Sente, next largest move, block the extension, don't go crazy, because imagine we go in here. And let's just say, I don't know, let's say we live. Let's say this is alive and we don't even lose corner stuff. We only lose Sente, right? It's not the throw in here, just shh. Let's assume that we're just alive right now. Okay, we got rid of that, but he's strong and connected. And then he takes this. Now what? Do I drop what I'm doing again and invade this? I mean, maybe. So let's invade this now, see where this goes. Okay, we invaded that. The corner's still available. But now he can approach here, maybe? Or he can go and get territory there? Where's my territory? The upper left-hand corner, which has a 3/3 invasion still. So I protect against that, maybe? Doesn't it kind of feel like we're behind? Then he continues to just go and, I don't know, play stuff? It's like, oh, I don't know, this game looks really awkward for white. Because I just had to stop the opening theory and go crazy reducing him, didn't I? I just had to do that. Then he just took Sente and took next largest point. So everything I thought I was doing just vanished. And this is just silly. So is that move, but here it's pretty straightforward. I thought he was gonna play here. And then here, and then I was gonna be like, dun, dun, dun. Maybe this one, because now we're attacking this group. He can go ahead and play here, and then maybe this one. If he does that one, then we'll play here into a solid kill on this group. Guesstimator says white's up by 40 points at that point, because it's just not worth it. It's not worth what he gave. Not worth what he gave up. Not worth it at all. So it's always sack this. Who cares? Who cares? This is dead. Now he has to play a move over here to make sure that's nice and alive and his. Now I'm only up by 20. It's a better game. It's not the best game, but it's a better game. Maybe play here though, because I mean it's tough. It's a tough game for black. It's a tough game for black. Losing that, or you know what? Just admitting this is all mine. Pretty strong too. Pretty strong too. But what we couldn't do is be like, this area on the left is mine. I will fight him later. Because later might never come. Right? Later might never come. Now he takes all that bottom points. Can we still invade that? Oh, it looks scary. I'm scared looking at that. I'm scared looking at that. I don't know if we can invade that. Even here, that's all his territory now. So for endgame, we're looking at... Ignore the right-hand side. We're looking at that for his profit. There's this that needs to be like... things. Oh, it looks so bad. But no. He just had to keep doing this. Like, even now, this wasn't too bad for him. I will be hitting this up because there's a cutting point. But, you know, it's not that bad. But no. Just had to continue fighting, didn't he? What do you think? One more game? One more game. All right. We are now switched gears yet again. Now we are on schedule. Go bye. Thank you. We are now on Taigem playing against a 2-dan. We went from 3Q to 1-dan to 2-dan. So we are stepping up in the world. Come on, 2-dan. Let's get some fighting going on here. He pincered me. Just gonna chill for starters. Playing some Jiseki, not going crazy. Fixing the coordinates a little bit up there, like so. Is he gonna do this one into this one again? Or this one into this one? Or what is it? This one into, yeah. I go here, he goes here, he goes here. He is! I'm fine with the end. Let's see if he knows Proverbs. Oh, he's doing that one. Okay. Well, I'll pincer. I'm taking his 2 space away because it also acts as an extension from my 4 points, which so we are doing 2 things at once. And, unless we needed more reason to do it, if I shoulder hit here, it would have killed off his stone. This doesn't really make any sense. I'm fine with coming out, making sure I'm not behind enemy lines. Then we are going to crush his face into the ground. So we have this. Now, he poked me, so I thought that's a swell idea. So tell you what, I'm going to poke him as well. Right at his shape point until he squeals. And now we are threatening to cut through, so we've made him a bamboo joint. That doesn't do anything, so we're going to come out with a nice, healthy 2-space extension. Very light attack, but it is an attack. He feels it. He knows he's in trouble. So that is a nice counter. We punch his weak spots, and then we go for the head. Now, we are not trying to kill the group. First and foremost, we are trying to do what? What are we trying to do? We are trying to profit. So this is me trying to profit. So I've got a little bit of a weirdo shape here, but I do have some shape here. And I'm threatening to again surround my little friend here. Now, I want to Hane, but it kind of caps me, so I'm going to extend back like so. I can Hane here if he doesn't defend. And if he plays this one, wouldn't you know it, I think we're... Ooh, look at the interesting moves. I don't know what to think about that. That's very interesting. I'll go up then. Sure, why not? Okay. Okay, I can threaten to go through again. He'll probably play here now. He didn't. I will then. We have erased his eye shape. He should play here. So we've got shape here. We've got shape on the outside. We are so strong. What does he have? Don't know. Do not know. Now you'll notice I'm not playing the Hane if I can avoid it. I am kind of jumping ahead of him because we are already nice and strong. Now check this one out. This one might tickle your fancy. I don't want to play here, at least in the 3-3 invasion behind, so I'm playing the diagonal one instead. That way I am developing this territory, because he can't really come in here, right? And if he tries, and he leaves bad shape behind, guess what happens to our little friend? You can see what happens to our little friend. All of those 2 space extensions, they can be cut, can't they? I think they can. I think they can. So we profited from our attack. Excellent. Now this does, I have to be careful about this one. These moves are cool to make while their group is still weak, right? If he plays here and before all this and I cut him, 2 weak groups, yeah? 2 weak groups. If he does it now, it's a little bit more dangerous to me. I'll probably have to back off and weather his attack. So, okay, that's time. Okay, yep, time for him to profit. I don't want him to approach me again, so I'm going to enclose. Now we're both settled back to basics. That's not exactly basic. It would have been the extension. Take away the extension from my enclosure. So he played this one. And I'm going to go straight across. Just bam. Take away his 2 space. It helps my group here. I'm happy to settle to help my group here. Okay, so I'm noticing he's not really doing anything about these 2 stones. And you know what? I think he thinks that I'm going to help him do something about his 2 stones. But he's wrong. Instead, we're going to lean on where those 2 stones are going to want to go to. We're going to get there first, have a conversation about all this. Because remember, this was profit for him. Kind of getting rid of that now, aren't we? Now he can't go anywhere. So he has to live locally. But we did not have to respond to that move immediately. Because if he let me through into here with the group and the eyes and the problems, that would not have been good. Don't mind this cutting point. Don't try to save this stone. Just go boom and then kill that right hand side. This one, boop, boop, boop. You can read that. I know you can. I know you can read what happens when we play here. Atari, connect, Atari. You can read that. I know you can. If he plays here, is that a problem? Little bit, but depending on who you're reading. Atari's, we Atari, he connects, we Atari, he connects, we defend both simultaneously. Not really a problem then, is it? Nah, not so much. So if that's true, I can take his shape point again. Whoo, isn't that sneaky? Okay, now what? Now what? Now what? Defend the cutting points. Surround. Tari. See that? I could be fluid again and be like, boop, boop, boop. Dead. But that's not our target. That ain't our target. We're talking about this group right now. This is just unfortunate. We don't go after this. Not Sente. Make sure you can't go anywhere. Make sure you can't go anywhere. Don't let him distract you. Don't let him distract you. Now I will play here. Because he's Liberty Short. He can't, like, a Hana in through here. Tari, take, connect. We're fine. Don't be distracted. He plays here, we back off. Who cares? We got a connection. So I'm going to play one last defensive move to make sure the top is completely dead. Drop back from here. We might lose a soldier or two, but it's fine. They did their job. They're keeping him back, man. They're keeping him back. Now, I'm minding my shape. So I'm extending, and I'm going to Hane here. Like so. Because I was offering him to come out while I go over. But he connected, so now I play the Hane, and I cut him off again. So always mind that shape. Always, always mind that shape. If you were truly being fluid, though, you would have pushed through and you would have cut this and killed this group off. I'm Ataring here. Defending my shape. Make sure we're all connected. We're all connected. You see that? All connected. I'll play here now. If he plays here... Ooh, interesting. Can I come in this way? Just poke? Small pokes. So let's go for small pokes first. Okay. Small pokes. Where's that Aji? Show me where that Aji is. Show me where that Aji is. Show me where that Aji is. Ooh. Ooh, he blocked this way and didn't back down. Okay. Large knights can be... What can large knight? What happens to large knights? Large knights get cut. Large knights get cut. Fix your shape first and foremost. Never forget to fix your shape. Never forget to fix that shape. I'm curious. Nah, can't kill it. 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 No. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Okay. This is dead. I've got stuff in there. This is a forcing move though, right? I think we're okay though. I'll keep him low here. Okay, can threaten to go thunk. Not Sente, because this is not, you can't make a dead shape in here. If he tries this in Gote, we'll Tari, it's fine. Keep him from coming in, reducing us anymore over there. And that, as they say, ought to be that. Got a nice big corner. Got a nice big corner. He's got some fourth line. He's got himself some fourth line. I see it over there. Playing passive moves, okay. I just don't want to deal with this cutting point when he plays here and I connect. Do I need to? Maybe not. Did I? Yeah, you dang Skippy. I will play here. Try and keep the board clean for you. This is huge. Do do do. Ooh, no, wrong. Bad move. Bad dwyrin. Ah, shoot. I had to fix this. Because he could go here and then Tari. Ow! Dang! Someone's getting feisty. Good move, man. Good move. Wow, that counters what I just did completely. But I got the counter to that counter. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play here. I don't know. Alright, there's no possible chance he can do anything to me over there on the right-hand side of the board. So all of that's mine, and all of that's mine, and this is his. And there's a little bit over here too, but it's okay. Don't play a Ko. He might. It'd be silly though. He's doing it. No, he's not. Careful. Good. Excuse me. Dun, 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 dun. I'm only seeing this as a big move. So I'm pretty confident that I win. I'm pretty confident. Confidences are high. Confidences are high. A lot of decent fighting in this one. A lot of decent fighting. You can just like see how much that group paid for itself. It's like, oh man, twists, turns, runs, no territory. Even this shouldn't have really been anything, right? Threaten here because this double Atari. Nah, he wants it. Gives me a point of territory. He'll reduce it here. I never know. If he plays here and I take, he plays there and I fill and he turns and I connect, then I get 1, 2, 3 points. He plays here, I play there. Then he connects, I only get 2. So he plays here. Speak of the devil. So I take here, that's 2, right? And then if I connect, that's 3. compared to the 2 he was going to get, right? I think I'm right about that. Right? I get 1 extra point this way. Because he didn't retake. Yeah, we took the 2 stones. That's right for the point. I got the point for taking the 2 stones. That's 3. If I filled, he'd probably connect. But then I get Sente. Then I would get Sente. Okay. So that's a Sente difference there. Gotcha. Sente, hope you can read it. He can. This guy is not disappointing. I don't think I have to respond anywhere else, except for this. But that's a crazy co. If I take it, then... So many stones. I don't like that move. Sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Nothing for you there. Sorry. Yup. Yep. Yep. Nope. Counting. 34.5. I agree with the results. Okay, so question is, how did this one happen? Well, began off pretty straightforward. We approached, we played some Jiseki. I pincered him. Hard decision to make. I think you really need to play here, though originally you would just not do this one at all. Don't have the 3-4 stone facing your opponent if you're white. It's not a good idea. It's kind of hard to use. But alright, he played there instead. Now he's attacking me a little bit. But he's not really making shape, is he? Sadly, if he wants to make shape, he should do something like this one, maybe. I don't know. Just something. But you need to lean on here before these stones get stronger. If they get stronger, stick a fork in them, man. They're done. So instead, we jumped out. He responded. We get stronger. We poke at the shape. I could just come out now. But then maybe, again, he just gets shape and I can never really counterattack him. Because this is a pretty reasonable shape right from the off, right? So we poked at him. Because we lose nothing. What is he going to do? Play away and just, like, allow me to do this one? I'll take the 4th and 5th line territory. I ain't greedy. I ain't greedy, yo. So fine, we poked at him first, then jumped out. And that made all the world of difference. If you're trying to attack, you got to remember those things. If we weren't trying to do that, we're playing, like, just, like, back to basic series. Yeah, sure, I'd play here, he'd play here and settle and maybe do something like this. And then we'd be like, well, we're going to take the high road now. I say that a lot. And then we'd be like, well, corner side center. So maybe I approach over here or I make a framework. And that's okay. That is okay. But if you're looking to be more aggressive, be more of a fighter, then we look for shapes. This literally gives us no problems to play against. Then we come out. Those things are really, really important. Making some shape. We didn't Hane again, because if we Hane, then we had to play here and then he attacks us. You see how much difference that 1 stone would make? Ooh, uncomfortable. So we played here instead. And then we didn't leave the 3-3 behind. And from here, we're doing pretty good. He made 1, 2, 3 2-space extensions, so we poked at it. This was okay because... Because that's a problem. right? Not good, is it? It just fails all over the place. Got himself some profit. A little bit too much there. He should have played this one. He's got some... Oh, wait, no. Wait. Donk, 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 donk. There we go. Yeah, you should play here. Make sure you got some profit left. It's not bad, man. It's not bad. Almost an even game. Almost an even game. Instead, he did this one. We got to attack him. And it just got really, really messy from there. Making sure we keep things separated. Here, again, you can completely bail on all of this crap. Because he can't do anything here, right? So he has to live with that. I guess he has to play here. That one might be difficult. Might be difficult. Okay, might be difficult to play. Now it's not so much, but yeah. You get the idea. Looking after shape, minding our kill. Lightly poking for Aji. We see some cutting points. We went after him, didn't really do anything. Those of you who can't see, I'll show. If he plays here, he plays that one. And then if I take... He can get this one, but even if he had this one, he still has... Yeah, too much. I would need to be able to play here right now to kill him, and I can't, so... Sad face. Either way, good basics games for fighting today. Hope you enjoyed different kind of basics where we learned how to fight, saw some great examples of why we can fight, and I hope that helps you a little bit in your games. As always, I'm dwyrin. Hope you're enjoying the series. As always, see you next time. Take care, buddy.